I think it is super important for business leaders to play games. Games can take complex systems and represent them in a very simple way that gives you metaphors that you can think about when you're trying to think strategically. For example, there's a super important business strategy principle that you can learn from the game Wordle. In Wordle, you're basically trying to guess a word. You put in a word and it tells you if you got any of the letters in the right place or if you got the right letter but in the wrong place. So let's say you put in a 5-letter word and it tells you that you got the letter E at the end in the right place. And you want to try to solve it as quickly as possible. So you start putting in other words that end in E, right? Well, that actually isn't always the best way to do it. Sometimes the fastest way to solve a problem is not to try to solve the problem as fast as possible. As you play the game more, you start to realize that a better approach is to put in a few initial words that give you as much coverage of the alphabet as possible, even when you know they're the wrong words. For example, I like to use the word irate lemon ducks because it's funny. I'll use all three of those words even if they don't fit the clues that the first word gives me. Because if I immediately run straight at the problem, I'm doing it without enough information to do it accurately. There are a lot of 5-letter English words that end with the letter E. But if I pause and do some more research before I really start guessing, I'll have enough information to then quickly solve it. Very often, if I put in those 3 words, irate lemon ducks, I have enough information to get the word on the very next answer. That's a business strategy, not to take one piece of information and start running right at a problem, but instead pausing and reflecting and doing some research to find out more and to get more details to solve that problem. So for those business leaders out there, play more games.